my name is Lotta Jansdotter. I'm a textile designer and maker, and since I was 20 years old I've been creating fashion accessory items, textile designs and books about being creative. What I'm really into right now is doing patchwork. Today we're going to use our scraps to make a coaster, which is a very simple project that you can whip up just in a couple of hours one evening. So a very good idea before you start sewing your project is to pre-wash your fabrics so they're pre-shrunk. And as you can see, after they've been washed, they're very wrinkly, and particularly linen, as I'm using today. So it's a very good idea to iron these pieces out first so they lay nice and flat, and it's going to make it really easy to make these projects. I'm going to be using my Rowenta pressure iron and steamer. It is an iron, but it also puts out a ton of steam, which is going to make this project go so fast and easy. And now I'm going to cut out the pieces for the project. So here's my width, my first panel of fabric. And then from this, I'm going to cut smaller pieces. I like to cut them kind of random for that sort of mismatch look. And then you want to piece your pieces together. And if you're just starting out and feel more comfortable with using pins, do that. And pin the two pieces together with the right side facing each other, the printed side, and then pin them together. Or you can, which I'm doing, just take the whole pile with you and start sewing them one by one by your sewing machine. Now I'm going to use my Rowenta pressure iron and steamer to press down the seams on the back side of the piece. This is going to give it that nice professional look, and as you can see, it's nice and flat and looks really good. When you're done with that, you're going to grab your template. It's like I'm using about 5 by 5 inches, and I'm going to place it on top of my finished piece, and I'm going to use a fabric marker or crayon and outline where you're going to sew. I already have my backing cut out, and I'm going to place them facing each other, the right sides. And this is when you really want to pin it down to make sure while you're sewing these pieces together that they don't move around or shift. Now we're ready to sew it all together, and you're going to use a simple straight stitch on your sewing machine. Just make sure to follow your outline, and also be sure to leave an opening on one end, about 2-3 inches long, because you're going to turn this piece inside out, and that's going to be your finished piece. So here we are, you've sewn your piece together, and what you want to do, I recommend to cut your excess fabric away in the corners. And then once you've done that, all really what remains is to close up your opening, and you can do that with your sewing machine with a simple top stitch, or of course you can sew it together using needle and thread and just do it by hand. As you can see, it's very, very easy to do patchwork, and from here you can make smaller projects, lots of them, or you can do bigger projects like a quilt. And I think the main thing is just have fun with it.